Kosa. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our CES production today. I'm here with my fellow representative here.
I'm Simon Kiyoko, and indeed it's going to be a very busy weekend today in world of football. More specifically, we are going to tackle games in English Premier League, Serie A d'Italia, La Liga Santima, as well as Bundesliga. Today we have a couple of very hot games.
Yeah, including the Manchester City and Southampton game, and the Chelsea and Wolves game that will be starting in a couple of few minutes from now.
Absolutely. And on the same note, we are going to have Borussia Dortmund. They are going to lock arms against their bitter rivals, Bayern Munich. Remember, Bayern Munich have been running on a very poor form as of late. They just trimmed back from a Champions League. A very good win over the Victoria Pleasant. They had I think 5-3 or 5-2 win over them.
And also, let's not forget for Dortmund, they've had a really good few weeks for the past 3 days. And in the Champions League, this was a good game they played against which team? That was
I think they were playing at Copenhagen.
Yeah, Copenhagen. That was a really good, impressive game that they played. And today's match, let's not forget, those are the two biggest teams, and not just teams, but the rivalries that is between the two of them is not to be anticipated. But
in fact, it's going to be a very hot, a contested game. The battle of the midfield, Jamal Musiala, Jude Bellingham. And now, remember, English Premier League today, Manchester City are locking arms against Southampton.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hot. Erling Braut Haaland. Is Southampton going to stop him?
And let's not forget that yesterday, Pep Guardiola in a press conference said that Southampton is not a team that is to be, as people were saying, that it is going to be a good game for Manchester City because of what they did to Manchester United last week. But let's not forget, he said, let's not forget that the playing style that Southampton have against Man City has been really a good game in the past few weeks. And also for the game of Chelsea against Wolves, that is a game to look forward to. And tonight we have the Manchester United against the Evertonians. That is.
So on the same breath, my brother, we are looking at the squad depth for Manchester City. They have a very good squad. Southampton are very creative and defensive wise. I like how they defend. Practically they are good at defending. We saw how they played against Manchester United. It was a really hard game for Manchester United. Till I think it was second half when Bruno Fernandes scored the win against them. How do you expect? What's your prediction? Do you think that Manchester City are going to face a very easy game, or it's going to be a hot contested one?
But it requires, let's look at the midfield of Manchester City. That is De Bruyne and the likes of Bernardo Silva. The game will be determined by how they play and how they press. And you know that they've got Haaland up there. Let's not lie. That is a really good striker. He has got each and every potential that a striker needs. And let's not forget, he will score goals. And it is all about the midfield for today's game. The midfield for today's game will prove a big point in who wins that game.
Talking about midfield, we have seen James Ward-Prowse, a very creative player, for Southampton. He's going to be a very big threat to them. Without forgetting Djenepo, he's a very talented African player. I like the way he presses.
For the past few weeks, I think for the last 3 games, even the game against Manchester United, Djenepo has been used as a sort of a left back. I think by the current manager. But if he was to be sorted to play in the midfield position, it will be a game-changing thing. And but also I think that he will be used as a left back in that game. I don't know if he will be used as a left back or a central midfield, but he's better off in the left wing, in the left back position rather than being used at the midfield. But we will see how that game goes, and we will look forward to it.
There is
Pep right now speaking behind us, but we look forward to it.
In fact, there's this great pairing of Kevin De Bruyne. Now he's connecting balls to Erling Braut Haaland. We have Bernardo Silva and Alvarez as well. Now, changing lenses, we are going out. We will actually talk about Chelsea. Chelsea today will be locking arms against Wolverhampton. Remember, Wolves have been running on a rather mixed form, but the return of former Chelsea striker Diego Costa. Is he
Yeah.
going to pose a very, very big threat to to his former club? Only in the fact that he's one of top finishers.
Yeah, but age plays a big role in today's game, because let's not put aside that he's really old, but he has got he's still the good striker that he was a couple of years ago for Chelsea, and they know his capabilities inside the box. He's a good finisher, but there's Neves. Let's not forget the presence of Neves in the midfield. And Chelsea, I think, is he fit to play that game, or is still in injury?
Ruben Neves, I think, as per for country, the only player, Portuguese player whom I know is not fit to play for World Cup, which is due to happen in less than 45 days, is Pedro Neto. Actually, he has an ankle injury, if I'm not wrong. But look, it's going to be a very, very big game, contested one. Tottenham Hotspur and Brighton are going to lock it at 7:30. Keep tuned. This is Sports News. My name is Simon Kiyoko, and with me is Abdi Shurem.